Namaste, welcome to day 3 of Everyday Home Yoga. So before going into the practice, let us just take blessings of our Gurus. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. So before starting any practice, it's always advisable to take few long and deep breaths just to get the feel of practice, to get the mood of practice. Take 2 to 3 long and deep breaths. Distribute your weight on both your feet equally. And slowly open your eyes and let us get started with neck movements. Place both your hands on your waist, legs together. As you inhale, take your head back, stretch your neck nicely. Exhale, bend forward. People with cervical spondylitis should not bend forward. They should stop at the center like this. So inhale, take your head back, stretching your neck muscles. Feel the stretch at your neck muscles. Exhale, bend forward. Inhale, nicely feel the stretch. Each and every moment of practice, be aware. Exhale, bend forward. Now slowly come back to center. Open your eyes. So as far as possible, keep your eyes closed. That gives more solace to your practice. Now let us bend our neck sideways. Inhale, center. Exhaling, bend your head to your right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend your head to your left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Now feel the stretch at your lateral muscles. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Feel the stretch at your lateral muscles this side. Inhale, center. You can do 2 more repetitions also if you want. Now just take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Now let us rotate our shoulders. To rotate our shoulders today I am going to do the full arm rotation. So inhale, raise the hands up. Exhale, take them back, rotate completely. Inhale up. Exhale down. Do it 2 more times. Now let us repeat the other way round. Inhale, exhale. Very good. Now slowly let us stretch our hands in the front to do hand clenching. That means folding and opening of your fingers. Inhale, open your fingers. Exhale, make fist tight fist. Feel your wrist. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do it 1 more time. And start rotating your wrist. Keep breathing normally. After rotating for 5 to 6 times, start rotating in the opposite direction. And slowly stop the practice. Hands beside your body. Take a deep breath in and breathe out. Now let us do some warm up for our thighs and knees. Just fold your hands such that your elbows point outwards and your hands are at the center of your chest, like in front of your chest, parallel to ground. Now start taking your right leg and left leg up till your thigh reaches your palm like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands beside your body. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. At any point of time, your comfort is most important. Respect your body and do not force yourself. If you feel the number 20 is more to do, just cut the number, do only 10 counts and stop it. Or if you want more intense, you can increase little more. Inhale, relax. So after completing this, let us do kickbacks. Hands on your waist and try to kick backwards. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. In the same way, let us practice elbow to knee. So that is also to help. It gives a gentle twist and also it works on our thigh muscles. So just this is opposite elbow and opposite knee. So like this it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Hands beside body. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. See, whenever you are relaxing, just have both your legs at least hip width or little more than hip width and hands loosely left on either side of your body. Eyes closed. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breathe in and breathe out. Now slowly let us do ankle rotations. Just stretch your leg in front and start rotating your ankle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly bring your leg down. Repeat with left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Reverse. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And if any of you feel it difficult to stand with one leg lifted up, you can always take support. Hold a hand with your hand, hold a wall with your hand and start rotating. Very good. Now with this we complete our warm up and now we are going to do few poses. So today we are mostly focusing on our digestive system and our back, because these two are getting mostly affected with always sitting in a chair, or because of lockdown, for particularly housewives, the work at house increased and it is creating problem in their lower back. So we are focusing on lower back strengthening and digestion, proper digestion these asanas. So we'll be doing forward bendings also, because forward bendings actually strengthen our spinal muscles and nicely stretch our muscles, stretch the vertebra. They create gap between vertebrae. So, but if you are already having back pain, please don't attempt the forward bending poses. Right? Let us get started. So stand with your legs together. Now slowly take both your hands on your waist and see if you can touch both your thumbs on your back exactly at the base of your spine and other 4 fingers on lateral muscles of your body on either side. So pull your elbows back as you inhale. Slowly start bending back from your lumbar region, that is your lower back. Avoid bending of knees, don't bend from your knees. Make sure that you are bending from your lower back. Stretch your neck back, stay there with normal breathing. So this pose actually can be done by all, but except the people with vertigo should not do this pose. People suffering from high BP or low BP should do this pose cautiously under the guidance of a teacher. You can hold this pose for 30 seconds to 1 minute. Initially, you can keep your eyes open, but slowly as you get balance, you can close your eyes and stay there. And you can observe how nicely our abdominal muscles are getting stretched here. Blood supply to head increases. Thyroid gland is stimulated. Not only that, your back is also getting strengthened. This is a great pose. Slowly, as you exhale, come back to center. Hands down. Again, relax. And don't forget our relaxing pose. Legs apart. Loosely leave your hands. Eyes closed. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breathe in and breathe out. And not only those benefits which I mentioned there, even our chest expands nicely, creating room for inhaling nicely. So let us do the complementary pose or counter pose for this. So it is going to be the Padahastasana. So as I warned already, you are not supposed to bend forward if you are suffering from lower back issues, or for that matter any spinal issues. Please make sure that you are not going to do this. Okay. So not only that, people suffering from high blood pressure also better avoiding this pose. Let us get started. So to do Padahastasana, we are going to raise our hands up. So inhale, raise your hands, turn your palms up, and further inhaling, raise your hands completely up, stretch there, turn your palms forward. As you exhale, bend forward from your lumbar region and stay there, stretch nicely, exhale completely and start going furthermore down, 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 and slowly reach ground with your hands. Place both your hands on either side of your feet and slowly try touching your forehead to knees if possible. Otherwise, stay there with normal breathing. You can hold this pose from 30 seconds to 1 minute. Now when you want to release the posture, slowly inhaling, first raise your trunk parallel to ground and further inhaling, rise completely up, stretch nicely, exhale, turn your hands and get your hands down like this. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Let me show from this direction also. Legs together, hands beside body. So inhale, raise your hands, turn your palms up, further inhaling, take them completely up. Again, turn your palms front, stretch nicely, exhale, come parallel to ground, stretch, exhale completely, go down completely. Now slowly inhale, stretch, further inhaling, come up, turn your palms sideways and come down as you exhale. So This is how we do this pose. Take a deep breathe in and relax in Sthila Tadasana. Very good. Now let us do one balancing pose. Balancing poses are very important because they act directly on our nervous system. They cool down the nervous system, which helps in many ways, not one single way. And most of the times balancing poses help to, we don't get these Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, these memory related problems also and when we become elderly. So let us start. This is called Ekapada Tadasana. So for doing this, I am raising my right leg up like this, my thigh parallel to ground, and my lower part of the leg is perpendicular to my thigh, and both hands joined in front of the chest. So you can observe you are completely pressing your left foot on the ground, making your left calf muscles very strong. Not only that, your right thigh muscles are getting very stronger. Stay there. Keep looking at one fixed point. Keep your eyes open. Take 3 to 5 long and deep breaths here. Slowly bring your leg down, hands beside body, and repeat the same with your left leg. Raise your left leg, left thigh parallel to ground, left lower leg perpendicular to your left thigh. Namaste. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breathe in and out. Keep observing your calf muscles and thigh muscles. Calf muscle strengthening is very much important because calf muscle is called as the second heart. Keep looking at a fixed point which is exactly opposite to you, and slowly come down. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breathe in and relax. Now slowly let us sit down. Sit with your legs folded, both palms on your knees, eyes closed. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now we will be doing simple spinal twisting. Both palms on your knees. Inhale. As you exhale, twist your right, placing your right hand back and placing your left palm on your right knee. Look back over your right shoulder. Stay there with normal breathing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So take 3 to 5 long and deep breaths there, and inhaling, come back to center. So again repeat this on left side. Exhale, twist left, stay there. So the reason we do twistings more often is, twistings are like 2-in-1 package. They help release the tension in your back. At the same time, they help massaging your digestive system, helping us with the problems of indigestion and constipation and gastritis, everything. So inhale, come back to center. Again, take long and deep breath. Very good. Now we are going to perform few poses lying down on our back. So lie down comfortably on your back. Adjust your lower back properly so that you get a comfortable feeling, and then slowly place both your hands on either side of your body. And what we are going to do is leg raises. First we will do single leg raises and then we will do double leg raises. One important precaution to be noted here is, if you are suffering from any heart problems or high BP, or if that matter, even if you are suffering from lower back issues, severe lower back issues, please do not practice with double leg raises. Single leg raises according to your comfort you can still do. Right, let us start. So inhale, raise your right leg up. If you can get till 90 degrees, it's fine. Otherwise, if you can lift till here only, that is also fine. So do along according to your comfort. So exhale, bring your leg down. Inhale, raise your right leg up. Exhale, down. If you want to go little more advanced, you can do like this without keeping your heel completely down. Again, get it up. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale, and slowly, last time, just hold there with normal breathing. Try not to use your hands, but if it is very much shaking and trembling, you cannot hold it anymore, then you may try pulling it with your hands. Otherwise, try not to use your hands and stay there. Keep your toes pointing to yourself. Hold for 10 seconds at least. And slowly, as you exhale, take your leg down. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. And these leg raises immensely help with strengthening your back and your leg muscles and your abdominal muscles. Not only that, they help with massaging internal organs, digestive organs, and they help helping with this problem of varicose veins also, and moreover urine incontinency, the urine leakage problem also, they help very nicely in dealing with all these problems. So slowly start doing with left leg. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Inhale and stay there with normal breathing. Keep pointing your toes to yourself. Take 3 to 5 long and deep breaths, or else hold for 10 seconds. Exhaling, bring your leg down. See, as long as you are holding the pose and staying there, don't hold your breath. Keep breathing normally. Slowly bring your leg down. Inhale, relax. So move into Shavasana. Both legs apart, hands away from the body. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Take one more deep breathe in and breathe out. Inhale. Relax. Inhale. Relax. And slowly let us move into double leg raises. Take a deep breathe in, breathe out. Maybe if you want, you can even have your hands under your head like a pillow. Inhale, raise both your legs up. Make sure that you do it with at your comfort level only. Exhale, bring your legs down. You can either place your heels down, or without placing your heels down also you can do. Inhale, This is a very good exercise to burn the fat at your abdominal muscles. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Repeat for 3 to 5 more times. And finally, you can hold the pose for some time, keeping both your toes pointing towards yourself. Relax. And both your legs separated, hands away from the body. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. And after relaxing for some time, just start doing twisting, spinal twisting. As I mentioned already, spinal twistings help greatly with releasing tension from spine and with digestive system also. They help in digestion and eliminate constipation. So for this you need to stretch your hands at your shoulder level. I am not, like, place is not sufficient here, so I am folding my hand, but otherwise you need to stretch your hands completely. So fold both your legs, take 1 feet distance between your knees and your feet. Inhale. As you exhale, twist towards your right and you look towards your left. When you place your knees down towards your right, make sure that your left knee is resting on your right heel. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left and you look towards your right and place your right knee on your left foot. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Inhaling, come back to center. And slowly bring both your legs close to you and hold from under your calf muscles. This is a happy baby pose. Inhale. Exhale. Eyes closed. Take 3 to 5 long and deep breaths. And slowly bring your legs down. Stretch your legs. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Hands away from the body, legs apart. Shavasana. Slowly, legs together. Stretch your right hand. Place your left palm on your belly. Bend your left knee. Turn to your right side. Slowly get up and this is actually preparation to pranayama. I told yesterday that I'll be explaining why we are doing all these 3 stages of breathing. One at abdominal level, and yesterday we did abdominal and thoracic. Now we are going to do the next level, that is clavicular breathing. So our lungs are divided into 5 lobes, 3 lobes on right side and 2 lobes on left side. Whenever we take shallow breaths, the way we take every day, so those shallow breaths are not completely supplying oxygen to all the 5 lobes of lungs. Like they are not filling all the 5 lobes completely. So for that reason, we are focusing on each and every level, like lower lobe, middle lobe and upper lobe, and intentionally, consciously sending the air into those lobes, so that lungs are able to supply oxygen to entire body. So basically the purpose of this sectional breathing is to utilize the capacity of lungs completely, and not only that, to take consciously long and deep breaths. Okay, now let us start with abdominal breathing. So both hands exactly placed. See, make sure that you are not touching your palms on your abdomen. It's only this part which is touching your body, like this. Okay, inhale, push your abdomen out. Exhale, pull it in. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Do it 2 more times. And both hands on your thighs. Inhale, relax. So after completing abdominal breathing, we are going to do thoracic breathing. So where we keep both our hands at our chest level, both your thumbs going in your armpits and your fingers joining in the front. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, relax. So let us repeat the same for 5 more times. And slowly, after completing, place both your hands down. Take a deep breathe in and breathe out. Till now we learnt day before yesterday and yesterday. Now we are going to do clavicular breathing. So clavicular breathing, where we focus on our collarbone and try raising it up, like observe the collarbone being lifted up as we inhale and it's being dropped as we exhale. So for that, we just have to place both our palms back on shoulder blades like this, and your elbows pointing up. So inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Repeat. After completing, slowly bring your palms down on your thighs and observe silence. Breathe normally, let thoughts come and go. Just sit there as a silent observer. Be conscious, don't go after any thought. Just keep breathing normally. With each breath, feel the positive energy entering into you. With each exhalation, Feel the negative emotions and worries expelling out of you. Inhale. Exhale. You can sit as long as you are comfortable sitting like this, and slowly namaste, and just take your hands back as a gratitude to our gurus. Just go down. Inhale, rise up. Rub your palms. Cup them on eyes. Slowly open your eyes looking into palms. Namaste. See you tomorrow.